do you time that out? Oh, as you see the 19.
Ow.
Oh, what a save! Oh, no!
What a hard hit to the 19.
Wow.
Caution out, 10 to go.
Wow. You saw the 19 get the 21 loose, and then as he went by, it just...
Austin was either still chasing it or trying to get back in line.
Wow.
Packs that air, which we see all the time in these Xfinity Series cars. There's the slide. Well,
yeah, I think we'll all see that a little bit differently. I
think NASCAR will probably
take a look at that. Think that'll be looked at for sure again, because it looks to me like he gets straight there for a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd be a little frustrated if I was Eric in that situation.
I think that was potentially not just gathering it.
That was a big hit by Eric, head on into the wall.
Here's Almirola's radio.
100% a cheap shot, 100%.
That was a dirty move, clearly retaliation. All right, they're going to hold us for 5 laps for reckless driving.
Oh, they can go themselves. NASCAR. That is bull. I'm sideways. I go to correct it back to the left. It gets locked to the left, and I can run into the 19.
Well, I don't think that's going to help at all.
Does anybody actually take Austin Hill seriously as a race car driver? Yes, he's good at super speedways, but he has done more dumber things over the past 5 years than any driver in the Xfinity Series I can think of. Right before this accident, 3 months prior, he stood up in an Xfinity Series drivers meeting saying he wanted to be the leader of the garage area and be the role model. This is not how you become a role model. Right hooking somebody into the wall? Completely unacceptable. And to make it even worse, he even chewed out NASCAR after he was handed down the penalty. He is just a complete idiot race car driver for doing stuff like this. It's completely unacceptable, and it is completely wrong to do. It's funny that the two owners in the NASCAR Cup Series right now that are drivers are Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski. Back in the late 2000s, when Brad Keselowski was trying to make a name for himself in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Denny Hamlin, I don't think, liked the way Brad Keselowski raced. He was always caught up in accidents or being roughed around by Brad Keselowski. So at the end of the season, the very last race of the year, Denny Hamlin wanted to show Brad Keselowski how upset he was at how he had been raced basically the entire 2009 season. So he spun Keselowski out and then was immediately penalized by NASCAR. Hamlin after the race would make some hilarious comments saying he thought he won the race. Everybody was so happy that what he did to Keselowski, finally somebody gave him a taste of his own medicine. But this did not fix their relationship. Still, multiple times after this, years later, they would still get into it. But this is basically where the drama between Denny Hamlin and Brad Keselowski started.
Found out that Denny Hamlin is going to get black flagged and held 1 lap for aggressive driving. So it is going to cost him a chance at possibly winning this race. His best finish in 6 starts in 09 was 11th last week, and this isn't going to help it at all. We can also tell you that the 81 gets the lucky dog of Blake Cook. Remember, he brought out the other red caution period we had, our second one. And there he is. And the message from NASCAR is this is now enough. They have warned both cars, the 11 and the 88. There will be no more of this today. Now
I don't really hold any grudges, and I'm ready to move on. I've already moved on. So hopefully he feels the same way. I don't know. I got a feeling when he wakes up in the morning that he's not going to feel any better about himself. He's got a lot of problems and on and off the racetrack, and I don't think spinning me is going to make him happy. So
I feel great right now. It was well worth it. His son was bad at that point, and I'll use that as my catalyst or excuse. But the fact is, I wasn't going to give him an inch, and I thought after I went down pit road, I'd won the race. I've never seen so many crews applaud and give the thumbs up on the way by. It just shows you all the cars that he's torn up in the past. All the teams just, they feel a little redemption anyway. But we'll never be even in that sense.
Talk about karma with the ones. Denny Hamlin and Ross Chastain. Chastain drove straight through Hamlin and Gateway in the early laps. Hamlin was rightfully upset at Chastain as he would race Chastain very aggressively as Hamlin was multiple laps down. He would block Chastain as Chastain would try to get around him. It took multiple attempts for Chastain to finally clear him. But this rivalry wasn't done yet. Chastain and Hamlin were then battling for the win later that summer at Pocono. Hamlin would send Chastain hard into the outside wall as he would ricochet back across the track, ending his day.
All over the back of Denny, and he finally just runs into him.
He definitely moved him. Probably frustration. He was door to door with him a lot of times, got under him several times, could not make the pass. He finally made the pass.
Chastain up the racetrack. Here comes the 11.
They lean on each other a little bit. Chastain
hard into the wall. He goes around. He'll hit the inside wall as well.
Here he is. Look how high Hamlin is. Remember, he was a car on the bottom, and he just ran Chastain up the racetrack, and then trouble ensued behind him.
Christopher Bell hits the wall as well. We see that in the top corner of the screen, a 20 car.
It seems like in the past 10 years, Denny Hamlin has become the villain in NASCAR. No longer was it Kyle Busch. And it all started at one night at Martinsville Speedway when him and Chase Elliott got together with 2 laps to go. Hamlin, in a desperate situation, would then put the bumper to the back of Chase Elliott, sending him spinning up the racetrack and ending his night and essentially his championship hopes. Elliott would then return the favor and induce a little karma to Denny Hamlin 2 weeks later, ending Denny Hamlin's championship hopes.
Chase Elliott has the lead. Denny Hamlin on the attack.
You into 24.
Pushing you.
Push! Oh, Elliott spins!
Oh, he just wrecked us. That's terrible. Yeah, that was pretty much straight up dumping him. Yep, he definitely wrecked me. He checked up way early. Did what happened, what I think happened, or am I skewed? No, he threw one on your bumper and crashed you. That's what I figured. 10-4, good to know, thanks. Kenny just wrecked the out of Chase. Didn't even try to pass him. He just drove right through the back of him. Right with you. Inside. Tight. All clear. With your beat fans on. Nice and smooth now. He's gonna wreck, didn't he? He definitely hit the wall. Nice side. It don't look bad unless he cut a tire. Tire's all good. Got a left rear rub, it looks like. Not bad. We're still just racing the 2 who's 4th position back. We're good. Oh, he just blew a tire. Caution it out. Hang on to it. We lost the right front or something, guys. You okay, Denny? Oh, my goodness. What's this point situation? Hold on a minute here. You know how bad he is. This is killed. Hold on. What the hell? How'd he hit the wall? 24. Passed him and shoved him in the wall, and then he got a tire rub, and then it blew. Oh, boy. Yeah, karma. Yeah, I'd say. Is he going to be able to keep running? No, he's done. Out.
Look out!
Wow, I can't believe everybody missed that.
20 wrecked me, guys. The 20 wrecked me, plain as day. How bad is it, man?
Matt Kenseth is in the wall.
It, but it's not good.
And I don't know how badly he has back in the fence.
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage here on the left front, BP.
I see some damage on the left front.
Check out what happened. There's Tony. Wow, man, well, it doesn't get more blatant than that.
And look at this. Up across the track. And a lot of guys with some heads-up driving.
Yeah, a lot of cars missed this wreck.
Oh, my goodness. With Bobby Labonte getting by on the inside. We saw Mike Wallace go by on the outside. Dale Jarrett back in the 88.
How emotional is Tony Stewart? This is his onboard camera. A few minutes ago.
He evidently looked up and saw that he was on camera on the big screens around the racetrack and said, move the camera. Now we're going to leave pit road.
And NASCAR Race Control a moment ago told both these drivers, Matt Kenseth in the 17 and Tony Stewart in the 20, to settle down.
Well, you know, Kenseth should be hot. He's got a race car that's probably not capable of winning the Daytona 500 now because of that.
Black flag 17. Matt Kenseth will have to come to pit road.
This is so bizarre. Over halfway through the Daytona 500 2006, Tony Stewart makes one of the stupidest moves in racing history and takes out Matt Kenseth for no reason. He took out Matt Kenseth and was black flagged. Then Matt Kenseth went back out on the track and tried to mess with Tony Stewart and merged back up on the track too fast. Then he was black flagged. This was so ridiculous as these two drivers had some of the fastest cars that weekend at Daytona. And unfortunately for both of them, neither one of them were able to see it to the finish to get the finish they wanted, which was the checkered flag and a win in the Great American Race.
Oh, trouble, 12 car around. So he said somebody spun him.
I believe he was referring to 24, possibly.
It's John Erickson spotter for Ryan Newman. Oh, he got the wall first. Off turn 2.
I saw him hit the wall earlier, and then he's going to come back between 1 and 2, and this is off turn 4, so he's going to make it here. We know that.
He bounced off the wall again.
Oh, bouncing off the wall again.
And he kind of bounced off Jeff.
Yes, he did.
And Jeff said, you know what? I don't appreciate that.
That's exactly what he said.
That bounce off the wall off turn 4 and into the 24 did some pretty good looking damage to that, that fender around. Jeff Gordon's being black flagged.
There's a 12 car hitting the wall off turn 2.
Well, I'm not sure I understand.
2003 saw the penalty that Jeff Gordon received of black flag for rough driving when he intentionally crashed Ryan Newman at Rockingham. Coming off of turn number 4, Gordon and Newman were racing pretty hard. They made contact, and Gordon got some damage from it. When they came back across the racetrack into turns number 1 and 2, Jeff Gordon was ready to show Ryan Newman how upset he was. He would intentionally spin out Ryan Newman, and Newman would go sliding to the inside wall. When NASCAR reviewed the footage, they immediately penalized Jeff Gordon for this accident. The best fight was during the 2012 NASCAR race at Phoenix, but what led up to it was a crazy story. Hendrick Motorsports looking for their 200th victory in the NASCAR Cup Series. It was battled out between Jeff Gordon and Jimmy Johnson until a late caution came out. They still had control of the race, as they would both lead the field down into turn number 1. It wasn't until Clint Boyer would dive bomb Jeff Gordon, sending him up into Jimmy Johnson, crashing both of them. Jeff Gordon was then raced dirty by Clint Boyer in the penultimate race of the 2012 season. He had had enough of Boyer's antics and wanted karma and revenge, and that is exactly what he did. He sent Clint Boyer spinning hard into the wall, ending his championship hopes, and what would have been mathematically most likely Boyer's championship if this didn't happen.
Turning Clint Boyer into the wall, collecting Joey Logano. Caution flag is out.
That was a real act of a champion.
Almirola slides in. Did the leader take the white flag before the caution came out?
Slip it to the garage, straight right here. Fire's gone, fire's gone.
That's a year's worth of frustration.
Oh, conflict. The crews are in it. Somewhere in the middle of that is Jeff Gordon.
Clint Boyer wants his opportunity at this. Can't really blame him.
That's stupid.
Some of the best karma that has ever been introduced in the NASCAR Cup Series had to have been when Matt Kenseth got his revenge on Joey Logano. In the closing races in the 2015 season, Logano had the car to beat every single week. Matt Kenseth had had enough of that after he was taken out by Joey Logano at Kansas, ruining his championship hopes. Logano's championship hopes were vanished after Matt Kenseth induced a little karma.
Matt Kenseth, he really lost his entire race car and able to 22 to catch him.
Here comes the 22. He's closed the gap all over the back bumper now as they've caught the slower traffic. And around goes the 20, sideways in front of the 22. Kenseth slides, caution comes out. The 22 was all over the back bumper of the 20 as they entered turn 1.
Just like I said, he's racing for his championship. If he doesn't block Joey Logano gets on the outside of him and gets around him. So you can't blame Matt Kenseth for trying to block.
22's catching the 20. Low car with damage here. Still good by 7. 6 back. Right with you. In your tire track. Outside. Still down there. Still down there.
Matt Kenseth just wrecked Joey Logano. He waited on him, and as the leader came by, payback for Matt Kenseth.
Bubba Wallace instantly takes out Kyle Larson after Larson put him in the wall at Las Vegas. Bubba Wallace was having none of this actions by Kyle Larson and right hooked Larson over 180 miles per hour into the outside wall and then went to fight him after they got into their cars.
Big battle off of turn 4 here.
And into the wall goes Bubba Wallace. And he comes back across the track, tags the 5. They're both in the wall. The caution comes out.
Flips the 20 car of Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell hard into the outside wall.
Bubba Wallace, obviously, exceptionally frustrated. NASCAR trying to get him calmed down.
The shot the 5 takes to the driver's door on the front straightaway is vicious. I mean, it's a hit.
Yeah, I just can't. I just can't. That's not right. I mean, Kyle Larson clearly messed up and got Bubba in the wall.
Chase Briscoe wildly is off into the grass.
14 knows to stop and go. Shortcutting a course.
He pushed us off the racetrack. Say we owe him a stop and go in turn 10. Stop and go in turn 10. 14 has a stop and go. Don't worry about him.
Briscoe pulls right up on the rear of Denny Hamlin.
Pushing you. He's wrecking us.
The leader, Denny Hamlin, spins.
The 14 was clearly under penalty for cutting the course, and then he wrecked you.
Close the 14. Close a pass through at this time.
Now they want us to do a pass through.
The inaugural race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway's road course race was a disaster. For one, the curb broke in the middle of the race, and then the end had a very big controversial finish. All 3 leaders would go into turn number 1, 3 wide, and Briscoe would go off course. This would immediately penalize Chase Briscoe because you're not allowed to go off the course and regain your track position. And that's what Briscoe did. He had to do a stop and go, but he blamed Denny Hamlin for the accident. So he got in the back of Denny Hamlin later on the same lap and spun him out for the lead. Briscoe was then black flagged and basically disqualified to the last car on the lead lap, and third placed AJ Allmendinger would retain the lead. Allmendinger would go on to win the race. This race was just a fiasco of a finish, and it was pretty controversial.
12 just wrecked us. I had room, I went down, and then he hit us from behind. I'm not even sure I touched him. But it gave him more room. I couldn't tell what he was trying to go. Did he hit me in the left rear or the straight in the rear? Straight away. So he just decided just to hit us. Back it up. Go to the garage. Still there.
Do what you have to do here, man. You know what he's going to do. Nice and smooth.
In line with you.
Clear from behind. There's a spot in your mirror.
Just watch him here. He's going to do something stupid.
You're faster than he is. He's tore up.
Make sure he doesn't. Just use your head. Looking back inside. Inside.
Still outside. He's going to come back to you.
Buddy. Yellow is out. Yellow is out. You okay, buddy? Talk to me now. I don't know if I'm okay. Let me know if he gets out. He's out, bud. He's out walking? Yeah, he's a little jelly-legged, but he's walking. All right, good. All right, we got to go to the truck. They're black flagging in. You got to go to the truck.
I know Brad has said there's now a mutual respect between the two of you. Is that true?
I believe that's true. We had a good talk, and we actually, I think it was good for us to meet like that and, be able to discuss everything. I mean, last week got out of hand, so just excited to be here.
This rivalry never came to a close that season. It was at Gateway in the NASCAR Nationwide Series where Keselowski and Edwards were battling side by side for the victory. Edwards, a Cup Series regular, would just go down to the Nationwide Series to take away some checkered flags from the regulars. They were side by side coming off of turn number 4 until Edwards wrecked Keselowski on purpose.
Inside. Carl Edwards, can he make it stick on the outside? Brad thought he had the best car all night. Took the inside line on the restart. This is going to be down to the wire. Oh, they touched. He spun out. Carl gets into Keselowski. Carl Edwards will win.
That's it. Checkered flag.
win for you. We got to ask you what happened with you and Brad on that last lap, though.
I just couldn't let him take the win from me. My guys worked way too hard for that. We had a great restart. My guys built me a great car, and we came to the checker flag. And I hate to see stuff tore up, but we came here to win. And he took it from us there in turn 1. And just an awesome race. I can't thank Copart.com.
Kyle Larson is known to put drivers in bad situations and make them have to decide whether they're going to lift out of the gas or wreck. This is the thing he did to Ryan Preece at the Bristol Dirt Race when he slid up off the corner and put Preece in the wall. Ryan Preece definitely didn't appreciate it, as he would try to return the favor to Larson later. But Larson ended up failing miserably and wrecking himself.
A little further on this 5 and 41 situation, Larson and Preece.
Larson just comes off the corner, and he's probably hearing late in his ear that the 41's got to run on the outside, and just that contact in the left front.
The 11th caution of the night, the 5 and the 41.
If you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe button down below. Also, if you've liked this video, I'm pretty sure these videos will catch your eye also.